Good evening, guys, and happy Monday. Happy Halloween to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, we didn't end up really doing anything exciting hardly at all today. I ended up waking up kind of late because I woke up so early yesterday. And I actually went to bed kind of earlier last night, but I still woke up very late. I think because I was so tired because I didn't get as much sleep from the night before because I woke up so early yesterday. So yeah, we didn't really wind up doing too much. Jack dressed up for Halloween, like to go to school. And then like he came back home, and then like my mom woke up when around the time Jack got up from school, because she you know, like she worked night shift, so she was like just getting up. Actually, I think she woke up a little after trick-or-treating started, because I think our area was like 3 until 7 o'clock. But the dogs, guys, we did dress them up for Halloween. I showed you guys when we bought that little lion sort of little costume for them. Oh my goodness, guys, it was worth the money to just dress them up, just to take pictures of them. And then we took it off because they don't really, you know, they're not huge dogs that like to be dressed up, although we do put them in like sweaters and things like that in the winter. Our dogs don't really like to be dressed up in a sense. You know, like they don't, again, really tolerate the hats and, you know, all that kind of stuff, and they don't really like it. But especially for small dogs, I feel like they, like ours especially, all the small dogs that we've had, like to keep them warm outside, they do need like little sweaters, shirts, you know, kind of things. Like if not, I mean, especially when it gets really cold out, you know, like it's one thing that like we really need to, like, you know, have on them. Sometimes they get so cold that they hardly are able to make it back inside, like because it's just so cold out there and their little feet are always freezing. So like I said, especially in the winter time, putting sweaters and things like that on them, you know, are kind of almost a necessity. But they really, like I said, they don't mind that kind of stuff. But as far as like Halloween costumes and things like that, they're not huge fans of it, so they normally don't stay in them very long, just for pictures. But we did wind up putting their little lion little thing on them. I put it on both of them. I took pictures. They were so cute though in their little lion costumes. But before that though, earlier, they are, like, honestly, they go crazy when people come to the door. They have a huge problem with people knocking on the door, coming to the door, us answering the door and stuff like that. And then it's weird though, because normally once, like, okay, if we answer the door, like say my aunt comes over or something like that, we answer the door, we let her in, and then the dogs go and see, okay, this isn't an intruder, this is just a normal person. Then normally they're, you know, for the most part somewhat okay with the person. However, constant knocking on the door, us going to answer the door and all that kind of stuff, when people are trick-or-treating, the dogs just, it drives them crazy. They're barking and they're whining, and it's just very unpleasant for them. So they had a very rough night. However, my parents finally were like, you know what? Both my parents dressed up. My mom went as a deer and my dad went as a bear. And so they were dressed up. They just decided they were going to get the lawn chairs and just put them like on like the front stoop, and just because it was nice. It was actually raining earlier, or like maybe it was raining overnight or at some point today, sort of. And I saw that like we were supposed to actually get like a clear period of time. Well, it wasn't, like, you know, like during like trick-or-treating hours for the most part was supposed to be pretty clear. So thankfully there really wasn't any rain, like I said, as far as I know, like while it, you know, kids were out and everything like that during those hours. But my parents just decided they were going to sit out on the front porch and give out candy because, again, it was just sort of more convenient than having the dogs starting, you know, like freaking out every time they had to go and answer the door. So that's what they did. Normally, like on Halloween, we'll wind up like watching scary movies and stuff like that, but because it was a work/school night, my dad and Jack really also too couldn't stay up too late. So we and again, because then they were outside, you know, handing out candy, me and Jack were both like, well, we don't want to watch a full movie that, like, you know, and them, you know, not to be able to watch it with us. We just ended up watching the Family Guy Halloween episodes. And then when they came back inside, once, like, I think it was, like I said, around 7 o'clock, we decided we were gonna watch The Shining, because Jack's never seen that before, and it was a good, like, you know, would a good amount of time. We're able to watch that without it taking too long, so we still could catch some of the Monday Night Football games. I dressed up in a Bengals jersey, but that was all that I ended up doing because, like I said, I like never dress up. And again, I didn't really dress up. I just wore a jersey because football was on tonight and I happened to have the jersey. So anyways, again, didn't end up doing too much. Normally, like on Halloween, again, we'll watch like scary movies and stuff like that, but we really didn't, like I said, have enough time really to do that either. And then also too with the dogs just being very annoyed and also being annoying. Like I said, they just also too, they have little bark collars that have like citronella in them, and they work great. So that's what we use when we're not at home and actually keeps them quiet. But again too, it's like once we come back home, then they start barking because they hear us at the front door. It's like the door is the problem with them. Also too, they have problems with like any doors opening in the house too. Like if they're in my bedroom, sometimes they will start barking if somebody comes into my bedroom, like, and opens up the door. Like, they just have a problem with doors. I don't get it. But they have their little citronella collars, like I was saying, and they work great for the most part too. Even sometimes curbs the barking at the door sort of situation as well. However, we're out of citronella. So, since we do not have any, we, they didn't have their bark collars on, meaning that they were extra mess today because of that. So, again, guys, didn't have too much else going on for today. Just kind of a relaxing sort of Halloween with, like I said, not too much going on. We did wind up doing our deli pizzas from Aldi. I topped one with the bell peppers. I topped the other with pepperoni. And so we were able to still get sort of, I was telling you guys, more of the deluxe pizzas and not the deluxe price because the cheese ones were cheaper. So we just got 2 of the cheese ones and I just added the toppings because we had them. So I also came up for next week's meal plan already, so I have that all handled, as well as far as I know what we're going to be doing for next week, which is awesome too, so I'm sort of already prepared for that. But ever since I got that little wipe off board at Meijer this week, and I've been using it like through this whole week, I stuck to my meal plan very well. And on top of that too, I already have next week's done, so I'm very happy about that. My mom also wrote on there the stuff that she plans on making for this week, so I actually think that that thing that, again, I got for $3 or whatever at Meijer, that little wipe off board that has like the days of the week that we've been writing the meal plan sort of stuff on, it's actually helping both of us stay organized, which I'm very happy about. I like that. I like staying organized and, again, sticking to my plan. But anyways, again, we had somewhat of a fun Halloween. Again, uneventful, not much going on, but again, on a Monday, we can't do a whole, you know, like too much stuff. But I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.